Munn here, Monday Musing. It's Monday morning, Portland, Maine. It's probably about 30 degrees. It's raining outside. I'm here in my kitchen getting ready for the day. And today on Monday Musings, we are going to talk about your vibration and in terms of what you're putting in your body and who you're surrounding yourself with, and what raises your vibration and what lowers your vibration. So I thought about this because I had a dear friend visit this weekend and we had an awesome time. But I definitely partook in having a little bit too much wine to drink, definitely too much sugar, and I woke up this morning just a little stuffy, feeling maybe like I'm getting a cold, a little run down, and kind of like I overdid it, you know? And we can do that. Like in our lives, we often sometimes can overdo it. We go, go, go. We eat foods that may not be the best for us, and then we feel a little lower, right? Our vibration is a little bit lower. So today I want to talk about that in terms of your life and what raises your vibration and what lowers your vibration, right? So every single day we are consuming things. So things we eat, things we put in our body. We're also doing things through self-care. So, getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, right? So doing these things that we know that nourish us and take care of us and make us feel good, they do make us feel good, right? They raise our vibration. If you think about eating a really nice, healthy meal and drinking a lot of water and getting enough rest, how you feel, right? And then compare that with maybe you had a weekend like I had where you drank a little too much wine, ate out, had a lot of sugar, and how you feel after that. So, literally, things we are putting into our body affect how we feel. And they not only affect ourselves on like a vibrational level, they also affect us in terms of our pathophysiology, what's going on within our body, in our brain, and our serotonin, and our gut health. So, making sure we're putting the right things into our body is really, really important. And then along with that, who are you surrounding yourself with, your workplace, your support system. So, think about maybe a time in your life that you didn't necessarily have a lot of support and you felt maybe alone and isolated, how that feels and how that feels to you on an energetic level, right? You may be more prone to depression. You may be more prone to be just like lackadaisical and apathetic. Or think about, if you do have a very strong support system and people around you that love you and make you feel good and how that reflects into your life, that raises your vibration, that makes you feel better. Another example is your workplace, right? So think about being in a toxic workplace that's unhealthy, maybe physically toxic. You may be working in some place that you're working around chemicals and how that may affect you, or your coworkers could be really negative, really unsupportive, and how that makes you feel. And then think about a workplace where your colleagues are really supportive, you have bright sunlight, you can walk around, and how that makes you feel. So today, what I would like you to do is to look at your life and through, just a very curious, compassionate lens, think about your life and what raises your vibration. So what makes you feel good? So that could be like having your daily smoothie. That could be doing yoga, giving your dog or a loved one a hug. It could be something very simple. But those things that sort of uplift you, bring you joy, make you feel more positive, make you feel more healthy. And then think about those things that lower your vibration. So that could be drinking alcohol, drinking coffee. A little side note, I broke up with coffee for Lent, and it's been really phenomenal in terms of my relationship with coffee. I did break up with it, but, being a true Catholic, I guess I sinned. So I had it a couple times. It's not Easter yet. But those couple of times I had it, I just realized that when I have it, I feel really anxious. It makes my stomach feel a little upset. Sometimes I get brain fog, and I'm like, I don't know if this is for my highest vibration. So just cultivating that awareness, right? So yeah, looking at, what sort of foods bring you up, what sort of foods bring you down, through a critical sort of curious lens, looking at your workplace, looking at your family relationships, look at the people around you and what makes you feel good and makes you feel light and easy and joyful, and then what's sort of dragging you down and making you feel heavy and maybe even toxic. And through that curious lens, little by little, perhaps changing some of those things. So if you notice, like, oh, every time I eat tomatoes, I get heartburn, maybe take the tomatoes out of your diet for a week and see how you feel. Or like every time I talk to this person in my workplace, like I just feel icky after, like I don't like their vibe. Don't talk to that person. So thinking about the little micro ways that we can adjust our life to make us feel better. Because right, that's what it's about. That's what, like, life. You're supposed to enjoy life. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to have positive interactions. And yeah, just like I said, through a curious lens, we often tend to be very critical on ourselves. So if you are in a place where you are doing behaviors that you know maybe aren't too good for you, but you're kind of in this place where you feel a little stuck or like, well, I can't change things right now, just notice it, just be aware of it. And through that awareness, through that mindfulness, um, you will notice that things do little by little start to change in your life. So Monday morning, I hope you all have a beautiful start to your work week. I know I will. I'm going to be drinking lots of herbal teas and maybe a nice like juice and get myself back on a higher vibrating level. I love you all, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.